Welcome back to Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War. I'm kind of excited because we watched Yamamoto get real mad last episode. We watched him kind of give a, what do you call that? He rallied the troops with his anger. Everybody thought they were getting yelled at.
Yeah.
Personally, because he was getting so pissed. We had a lot of things happen last episode, primarily pretty sure it ended off on a mysterious person killing Kilgi in Waco Mundo in front of Urahara, and Urahara seemed to notice them or recognize them.
Yeah, we were theorizing that it was Nell because she was one of the other people there with them, and we haven't seen her in a minute.
Mm-hmm. I'm hoping it was her because she's badass.
Yeah.
I don't really remember. I'm pretty sure there was like a crack in her mask or something like that her reishi leaks out of, and that's why she can never really turn into an adult form. I could be completely wrong about that because it's been probably 8 years since I've seen Bleach. But I'm pretty sure that's what causes it. If I'm wrong on that, please let me know in the comments. But that's what we're kind of thinking. And that's the only person there besides Urahara, who obviously it wasn't Urahara doing it, but it's the only person there who would honestly be able to take Kilgi.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping it was her. We also had Kenpachi absolutely destroy 3 of the Stern Ritters.
Yep.
I don't remember their letters.
I think it was like Q, R, and Y, or somewhere around there. It was the later letters in the alphabet.
I'm almost positive we're about to watch Watch do the same thing to Kenpachi, considering he just caught his sword or blocked it with his, forearm.
Yeah, that's never a good sign.
No. We also have the R&D team telling us that something is happening in the tunnel, and that pretty sure they said Ichigo is going to make it. So we'll see if that's gonna happen. Yamamoto absolutely destroying Stern Rider O. What were you gonna say?
Overkill. I was gonna say hopefully Ichigo gets out soon, but at the same time, it's really fun watching everyone try to deal with this problem when I mean they're all very powerful and capable, and under normal circumstances they could, but the fact that they can have their Bankais stolen puts them at a disadvantage.
Changer.
Yeah, makes it fun to watch.
And they haven't really had to struggle for what do you say, 1,000 years or no, the Quincy genocide was 300 years ago. When was it? I don't remember.
I don't remember.
A couple hundred years at least. They haven't had to struggle for anything for a couple hundred years at least. Well, they did have Aizen. I won't say that, never mind. They did have Aizen to deal with. But it's interesting to watch the captains get pushed to their limit again and having this severe handicap as well. And I'm not really sure how they're going to get it back. I mean, they have to get it back. Their Bankai's back.
I would assume when Ichigo shows up, maybe a combination of Ichigo, Yamamoto, Kenpachi, the most powerful people there. If they're able to defeat the Stern Ritters, then they can get the Bankai back.
I'm thinking the only person... I mean, Kenpachi's going to get destroyed here. I know he is.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking the only person that can really take Watch right now... I don't know how powerful Ichigo is. I mean, I don't know if he's back to final Getsuga Tensho levels or not. I don't think he is.
I think he can be if the situation calls for it. He can power up to as far as he needs to go to face the enemy to protect his friends.
Yeah, it is anime after all.
Yes, that's the point. You can't just die,
Right. I think Yamamoto is really the only one that can really handle him. And I still don't even think he can handle him right now. Something that Uwatch has been doing for 1,000 years or so he pulled the Frieza training where he's like, oh, I guess I'll just have to go train for a couple months and be more powerful than everyone.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure how to deal with him yet. But again, I don't know the power scaling here yet because we haven't really had Ichigo put up against him yet. So we'll see, I guess.
Yep.
What other things happened last episode?
I think you were talking about how Yamamoto killed Overkill.
That's right. He melted Overkill, one hitter quitter style. Pretty sure that was happening towards the end of the episode. I'm trying to think. Did we leave anything
at
out?
The very end?
Sure we did.
Shinsui was about to continue fighting the dude.
That's right.
With blonde hair and the mustache.
That's right. I can't wait to see that because Shinsui, well, he can't use his Bankai. And I'm interested in his Bankai because his Bankai is super complex. It's like a game, and I can't remember how it works. I'm really interested to see it. I'm thinking that he's going to try to use it. Well, no, they've been warned not to use it. I want to see what happens when the Stern Ritter tries to use it because it's very complicated. And I think, okay, here's a hard read. Okay? Hard read. If Shinsui uses his Bankai, and it does turn out to be a game, I'm pretty sure it's a game. Okay? If you're the enemy who is now in possession of the Bankai, it doesn't really even matter because the other person can win the game. And the person who knows more about the game / Bankai is gonna win.
Yeah.
Right. So that could be my hard read. It could just, what would be really funny is if I'm just remembering that completely wrong and he just pulls out a big sword for his Bankai.
I don't remember what his Bankai is, so if you're wrong, I would have no idea. But I think that's interesting. Like if it is a game, I think you're right. He would be able to win it. But if it's not a game, that's going to be hilarious because your read.
I hope it's not a game. I hope it's just something that I'm just completely fabricating. And I hope it's not a game at all. I hope he just pulls out a bigger sword that's glowing.
I hope he pulls out some guns because the dude he's fighting has guns.
Right.
They just have a gun duel.
Get a little shootout in Bleach.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Before we get started, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and also go down in the description. We have a bunch of links in there, early access. We have full-length versions as well that will have a timer. You'll have to supply your own episode, but we have a timer. We don't cut anything out. It's perfectly easy to follow. Everything like that. Our socials down there. Free Discord. Absolutely free. You can join in there, talk about everything. We're in there 24/7. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think we're good to go.
Let's go.
Jeez.
Wow.
I can't believe it. That was insane. That was absolutely insane.
It's crazy to think that there were no plans to animate this, like the final stretch of Bleach, the 1,000-Year Blood War, was rushed, and it was just going to end in manga form. I'm so glad it got picked up again, and like they're telling a great story, and the way it's animated too, so beautiful with the colors, like the reds and the blues, the way everything's lit, and the music is so intense when it picks up every time. Love it.
I can't believe I can't believe what I'm seeing. I mean, that's like I said before, if you go to the original Bleach and go to episode 6, I'm not even sure if Ichigo is a Soul Reaper yet. Or like a substitute Soul Reaper.
I think he is. but he's just running around with like Rukia
Yeah.
and Chad, like
side mission stuff.
yeah.
I can't believe we just watched the captain of the entire, like the leader of the entire Soul Reaper Society just get absolutely destroyed this early on.
Yeah.
And I'm happy. This is crazy. Oh, gosh.
And this episode was so fun because the whole time at the beginning we thought that was you watch, but it was an imposter. But just watching it, we're like, okay, he's gonna find some way to turn the tables. But the whole time the dude is just getting beat up on, and we're like, what the hell? Nah,
Right.
man, something's up.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we find out and Yuwatch shows up behind Yamamoto, like it's like, oh shit, dude. He's
over.
him.
Yeah, it's over. Oh, man. I'm not sure what you want to say.
We didn't even get to see back in Waco Mundo this episode. It was all action in the Soul Society. And I love that.
Just a straight up boss to boss fight.
It might not, but I wanted to pick up there next episode, and I want to make sure Yamamoto is dead. It looks like it, but
yeah,
just gotta make sure.
Yeah, I think it'll probably pick up in Waco Mundo, and then Ichigo will get here seeing his body.
Yeah. That would make sense. Like he sees all of everyone else defeated and Yamamoto dead.
Yeah.
And that's what gets him going. And then he probably gets his ass kicked by Yuwatch, but doesn't die.
Gosh. Do you think that the Soul Society is already imbalanced enough to where it's affecting? Pretty sure if it gets unbalanced there, it unbalances Earth, right?
Yeah, I believe it's like a mirror. Realm. I don't know. I mean, Uryu is on that side, and from his perspective, it'd look calm.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how that works, but there's got to be something. I mean, you have the captain of the Soul Society dying. There's got to be an unbalance or an imbalance somewhere. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong on that. I don't know how that works. I'm sure they'll go into it.
We see Uryu was like reading up on the history of what happened. It's really setting him up to go to the Quincy side, I feel like.
Mm-hmm. He said it didn't happen 300 years ago. Is that what he said when he was reading that book? But it didn't happen 300 years ago, which I'm not really sure what
I see him say 1,000, or this might be Yamamoto talking. I'm going back through the episode.
I'm not really sure where he says it.
It's around the what time is this?
10 minutes.
10:30, somewhere around there.
200 years ago.
Okay.
Unilaterally to exterminate the surviving Quincy's.
And he said Quincy's and Soul Reapers will never get along. And then he was thinking about him and Ichigo.
Yeah. So it looks like he's going to be switching sides pretty soon. And I'm not even sure if the Soul Society really has a side anymore. Because imagine all these captains are just about to get bodied right here. I mean, Yuwatch can just personally go to every single one of them. And if you can beat Kenpachi, you're probably going to be able to beat every other captain. Maybe, I mean, if he beat Yamamoto too, although it was kind of a weakened Yamamoto.
Yeah.
So you could probably beat Unohana. I know that she's pretty tough though. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how the Soul Society doesn't just get wrecked right here. They don't have their I mean, it's got to be Ichigo or something that comes in.
Yeah, they need Ichigo. I think you watch at some point for one reason or another just has to leave. I don't think he gets beat. I think he just gets what he wants and leaves. We saw he already had the talk with Aizen and tried to get him to come to the Quincy side, and he would have killed him, but he said it would have taken too long because of how he's like imprisoned, I guess.
Yeah. He's fused with the Hogyoku. Which I kind of remember slightly. It's like this orb that can give you whatever you believe in, basically. Pretty sure. And it's like not limited at all. It's only limited by how big you can dream or how big you believe. You sure that's how it works? If that's not how that works, please comment below. Because yeah, it's been years since I've seen the original Bleach.
We didn't even remember that Yamamoto only had one arm. I'm not sure if he lost that in the past couple episodes. I didn't see it if he did. And I don't remember when he lost it.
I don't either. He could have lost it against fighting Aizen. Not Aizen, but the actual... what could have been Aizen? I don't know. Like I said, it's been a while since we watched this.
Yeah, it's been a while, and there were like 300 some episodes, so it's easy to forget some things over time. We're approaching Yamamoto age, so...
I mean, legit, I don't think I've seen Bleach since... It could be 10 years.
I remember watching it back in like 2014, 2015.
Yeah, so like right after high school.
It's getting there, like 8 to 10 year range.
Yeah. Jeez. This is good. It's a good series. Good direction. I don't know what they're going to do. I mean, it has to be Ichigo that comes out and helps them.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, I don't know. I'm sure there's going to be some sort of truce with Aizen because I don't think the Ichigo can handle this alone. Aizen seems absolutely disgusted by the Quincy's, or like, pretty sure his reasoning for not helping was he doesn't like them following in the footsteps of Soul Reapers.
Yeah, that's what he said.
So, I don't know how you can really turn that and be like the enemy and my enemy is my friend type of deal. Because
I mean, when everyone's dying, sometimes you just have to, do what you have to do to save them. And if he already beat, let's say Yuach turns out to be even tougher than Aizen, which it looks like he is. If he needs to free Aizen to like help him in the fight, he's already beat Aizen before. So it might be easier for him to think I can beat him again than facing Yuach, who not only has Yuach powers, but now he has Yamamoto's Bankai, which we just saw is OP and has like 4 different abilities.
Ridiculous. Unbelievable.
It's the sun, but it's also like a zombie spawner for Minecraft.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't even...
Or a skeleton spawner, rather.
Jeez. He sealed it away so easily, too. It's insane.
Yeah, well, I liked Yamamoto's theory that you can't seal a Bankai if you don't know what it does. And then Yuach is like, nah, that's not true. We can seal whatever Bankai. It's just that I'm the only one strong enough to handle yours.
Yeah. Just pulls up, tells him he's wrong, and then wrecks him.
Yeah, man.
Unbelievable. All right, well, that's all I have to add.
Same. I'm going to say what I say every week. I need the next episode to get here now.
Yeah. Yep. All right, well, if you guys enjoyed that, leave a like and subscribe. If you guys are liking Bleach so far, leave a comment, because this is kind of blowing my expectations out of the water for this show. Especially in the early episodes. I can't believe it, how fast this is moving. They're definitely setting the stakes high. Yeah, leave a like and subscribe. There's a description down there. You can see all of our socials in there. Free Discord. You can join. We can talk about Bleach or any other show on the channel. We have a Patreon that has early access and full-length videos. And I think that is all. See you guys in the next one.
See you then.